All right, Clayton,
Yeah.
we are live
Oh boy.
and we're playing something called Beyond Eyes.
I bet it's going to be an action-packed thrill fest.
No,
Oh. I bet it's going to be a hilarious buddy cop comedy.
no.
I bet it's going to be a atmospheric horror game.
It's going to be something after a long week of craziness at work or school. You can just kind of sit back and appreciate the beauty of the game and watch a nice, good storyline. That's what I'm hoping for here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Yes, she was injured.
Oh, I guess the fireworks?
I don't
Because
know.
it
I don't
was
know if it
showing
ever
fireworks and then all of a sudden this happened.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever like breaks it down what happened.
By the way, I love her name, Ray, R-A-E.
Ray? Yeah.
It's a very quiet game too. It's very
Yeah, you may
relaxing.
want to turn it up. It's probably
It's very up.
okay. In game as well?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. So I'm assuming why the world looks like this is because she has no sight.
Right.
And as we walk, the world creates around us.
Right. You fill it out. You fill it out as you feel it out.
Yeah, cute boots.
Hold
Just
on.
listening.
I was talking to a friend at work today about some game and I can't remember what it was called, so give me just a second.
Okay. Look how pretty this game is.
Yeah.
I love like it all looks like watercolor.
Yeah.
Can't jump or anything.
Let's see. Oh man, I wish I gotta
Oh,
find
there's
this
our
game.
friend. We
Oh
gotta
yeah,
go.
you
We
so
gotta
you,
go find our friend,
I assume he lights up because he makes noise and that kind of
and that's what she can
illuminates to you.
hear. Yeah. Look at him. He's so cute. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably 90% of the reason why I wanted to play this game because I saw there was a cute cat in it, and I was just like, oh. And he has a bell on, so she can always hear him where he is. Oh.
Oh, it is called Neo Aquarium, the King of Crustacean.
What is that?
So you play as well in this clip you play as a lobster on the ocean floor battling other bottom dwellers on the ocean floor. And it has like a whole targeting system. You have like health and stamina. You have different attacks. It is such a ridiculous game. And it kind of plays like a mech battling game. Um kind of like, have you ever seen any Mech Warrior gameplay?
I have not. I think we were talking about that the other day.
Um what other mech game? Something like Annie. She just called out for Annie.
Is that what she said?
I
Is
thought
that
it.
what
I
our
thought
cat's name is?
a cat named Annie. Not
Nanny.
Annie. Okay.
those eyes, those green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Fluffy cat.
But yeah, there was an old PlayStation game called Armored Core that was not great, but I liked it a lot. And I jokingly, while we were standing at my desk, I was like, "Oh, this is like Armored Core on the ocean floor." When the guys at work goes, "That would have been such a better tagline for this game than King of Crustaceans." I was like, "Hey, it's marketing is my wasted gift."
It is. It's amazing the shit that you come up with sometimes.
Uh-huh. Most of the projects that we have come up with for Carpe Boredom were born as dumb wordplay that I came up with.
Oh, our friend is visiting us less in winter, apparently.
It's cold.
That's what you should. If you have a friend and you want to, keep him safe, you should just take him inside.
This is topical because it's
Cold places, right? The fuck?
yeah, it is a frozen misery worldwide. Well, not worldwide. Apparently, there's freaking wildfires in Australia. Hold on, I'll look that up as well.
Is that
Talking points for this quiet game.
Is that surprising to have wildfires in Australia?
I think just because.
Hi, Quentin.
Okay. Is it? Yeah, he's playing Spyro. He's It's currently this. Yeah, okay. It is. It's currently February in Australia.
It's currently February everywhere in the world.
I know that, but here's the thing. What my point is, it's February in the U.S. and it's cold. So, is it just not cold in other parts of the planet, or why?
They're in opposite hemisphere.
So, on opposite hemispheres, is it cold in June?
Yeah, the seasons are
Really?
swapped. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No. It's in a different hemisphere. So the sun is closer to them for half the year and then closer to us the other half of the year.
Like their calendar, their summer months are November through January or something like that.
Yes.
That is conceptually insane to me. All right. Hold on. Australia wildfire.
Oh shit, we've left our area that we know and we're safe. We gotta go find our friend Nani. Quinn says the last Summer Olympics was held during our winter because it was in Rio.
Yeah. Like, that makes sense. When I think about the axis of the planet, I get
we're
it.
on a tilt.
But telling me that summer is in February is such a weird thing to me. And I guess that kind of makes sense of why you would have like summer homes and winter homes and other places like on the opposite side of the planet, but like there's just something so they also have special compasses for the southern hemisphere.
That's odd. I never would have thought of that.
Really?
But I guess they would have to, wouldn't they? Well, it should always point to the North Pole. Because it's the magnetism that is what controls the compasses for it to always point north.
Yeah. But I suppose...
Or not always point north, but...
Huh. I'm trying to think, if you tipped a compass upside down, would it still be accurate? All these things I've never experienced just because they're so wildly different. The angle of the magnetism is different. Okay. Huh. That's pretty nuts. I'd never considered any of these everyday occurrences for people on the other side of the planet.
How apt that you consider that on the night that we're playing a game that is portraying a girl who is blind, having to learn how to navigate her way through a world that you don't get to see in that perspective.
Hey, I was just gonna say it's all about perspective
Mm-hmm.
from your point of view.
Oh. She says things were not always as she imagined.
My dad was in the military and had to learn it, so he found one really cheap for diving, and it's cheap because people here don't know how to use it.
Nice.
So I guess because she's still the age that she was when she was blinded, like it was very recent. Things are
Well,
still in things are still in color, but I wonder if it were a game about someone who was born blind or had been blinded long ago, if they would fade the colors. Like if you forget what the color purple is, or if you forget what blue looks like, or what color the sun is, like if they would portray things incorrectly. So like the sun would be green because you're like, that's not. I think that's the color it used to be, but you haven't seen it in so long, so like your memory would your memory would kind of like recall it incorrectly. I guess she doesn't like crows.
I guess not. It's the game's way of directing you, I guess.
Right.
Seems kind of forceful.
Well, they have to gate you at some point,
Well,
or else
well,
you're
they've
just.
they've gated me every fucking way.
Let's see. Oh, guess what else happened at work?
What?
Another coworker just started playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and I don't know if you remember when I tried to play that. I couldn't get it to run full screen.
No, I don't remember
I,
that.
it ran perfectly fine, windowed, and even at 1080 resolution, I could get it to run fine, but it wouldn't be full screen, so I could see the window, and I had to like shrink the capture the one time I wanted to play it. Funny enough, my second marching band show was called Chromesthesia, which is the mental interpretation of sound into colors. Oh, that's cool. That is also a sweet EDM name. But yeah, I was like, so I'm gonna ask you this since you just started playing it. Did you get it to run full screen? He's like, yeah. What do you mean? I just launched it, changed the resolution, and it worked fine. I was like, I am so mad because I wanted to play that game, but I couldn't get it to run at all. Like I could crank up the resolution all day and run it in borderless window, but I couldn't get it to like as soon as I switched over to full screen, it would just crash. I was just like, what the heck? Like it's a Platinum game and Platinum has a problem making PC ports. Like it's a thing. They did the same thing with Nier Automata. Uh and Bayonetta has problems. But like uh he was just like, yeah, it runs fine. I was so mad. But
That was
now
also like when you first started PC gaming, so you weren't as probably familiar with all the ways to. Oh, look, frog. That's
but
cool.
it was the fact that his just worked and mine did not.
Oh, that is a cool way they showed that was a bridge.
Yeah.
That is so cool. It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. So do this for me. Turn around. Yeah, she does. She like forgets the details of where she's been.
Oh, not immediately. Like further back, though. Yeah.
No, yes, but that's what I mean. That's also a way of like preserving resources. That's a bunch of crows. You ain't going that way.
That is a bunch of crows.
And something in the middle of them. What was that?
Chickens.
Oh, they're chickens.
Chickens.
Oh, did she think they were? She thought
She
they were
thought
crows.
they
at
were
first.
crows at first.
That is so cool.
And so she learns the different sounds between the different birds.
Oh man, that's such a neat visual.
Well, I love how as they make noises, the world like comes into view.
Yeah,
That's
they burst in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. love inventive games like this.
Yeah. Do you remember when I played the
Chicken kicker.
unfinished the unfinished Swan?
I kind of remember that.
It's
Oh, I
that
can't remember what it looked like though.
it's the all white game until you throw black ink on things.
Oh, hello.
What?
I have a cat. He's decided to join, so there's a
Oh,
tail up in camera.
real life cat.
A real
Oh,
life
really?
cat. There's
Yeah,
tails out
he
of sight, but now he's clawing the fucking shit out of my leg because I need to cut his nails. Ow. Oh.
What's up, Mike?
Hi,
Mike says,
Mike.
"Hello, fellow deep-bodied freshwater fish."
Mike. Cat. Yeah, Nani. You want an Oreo, girl? Because he's stop clawing my foot or my leg. Which feet?
Our all right. Carp. I get it.
Ha.
Our
Oh, doggy.
that's a dog. He looks mean.
Yeah, she does not. She is portraying him as a mean doggy.
Um, are there any
Hmm.
saltwater catfish?
That's
think-
Quentin question.
I was asking Quentin. I think there is such thing as a saltwater catfish. I remember I used to work with a guy that. Oh, that's so cool! I thought you were about to walk into the lake. There are, okay. I used to work with a guy that was big into fishing. Like he would catch and eat fish. Actually, caught one last summer.
Telling you,
I don't
we
know
gotta
if
go
it's-
fishing with Quentin whenever we're in Florida. Gotta make that a trip.
I don't know if it's the same thing, but he talked about channel cat, which is like catfish from a channel, which I don't know what.
Why is that bridge already in sight? Have I already been on that bridge?
You may have done, yeah. But he just talked about like how much channel cat stinks. Like it's just a kind of a stinky fish.
Channel cat?
Channel cat, catfish. It's a river cat. Okay,
I've
got it.
Never. Okay. Channel cat? That's
What?
such a weird way to say catfish.
Well, it's just shorthand, I guess. We used to go for drumfish out on my cousin's, but I don't know what a drumfish is.
Is that a
Can you
door?
knock on the door? Yeah, it's a barn door.
No, she can't interact with it apparently.
Most catfish are stinky because they're bottom feed. Yeah, I've heard that about catfish. But man, they fry up real good. All that
I
it looks like
prefer
a classroom up there. It's like a perch. Best I can got it. I don't
dripping
remember.
water. That's fucking great.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why it was pulsing.
I don't remember what game it was. It was either a fishing game or it was a game with a fishing mechanic in it. But I tried to like catch fish, and the only thing I caught for like the first 3 hours I played that game were speckled perch, and I'll never forget the fish type speckled perch. It was like the most useless type of fish in the game, and I caught dozens of them. I was like, I get it. Speckled perch. Can I catch anything more? Can I catch a flounder? Can I catch snapper, grouper, trigger,
I like some salmon, please. Thank you.
salmon?
Salmon.
Oh, we went out for the Makos one time. That dang.
I don't know what makos are. Oh, look.
Kitty.
He thinks the cat went this way. Look at that fat
There's-
waddle.
There's like a scent coming off the cat as well. Oh, Far Cry put a halt to my game. They gave me the fly rod. I bet.
Yep.
I freaking bet.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the church
that-
bell.
That
what?
game.
How? You must tell more details, Quentin. I didn't know that was actually possible. Oh shit, what's this?
She doesn't like it, whatever it is, and you're
No, she
vignetting pretty hard.
doesn't.
Oh, you're like wandering off the map. Yeah.
The what? I've been fishing very rarely in my life, and I've never actually successfully caught a damn thing. I feel like this needs to be a goal. No?
I don't mind watching fishing. I don't like doing it myself. I don't like the feeling of ripping the hook out of the lip. That's that part. Like watching someone do it quickly and with conviction, I'm like, I'm sure that, is a little uncomfortable to the fish. But if you do it quick enough, it's like, bang, done. Get out of here.
That's why you go with Quentin, who's so knowledgeable, and he can just do that for us.
Right.
Oh, look, now there's a bird you can
Woodpecker.
in
You
the
catch a
area
bunch
that
of
she
sharks
doesn't
out at
like.
sea, usually tiny ones. I don't remember. My knowledge on sharks kind of limited. It was in a brackish river.
Oh, it's traffic.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
signal.
Oh, and I guess that means it's safe to go?
We're gonna try it, I guess.
If this girl gets hit by a car.
Oh, it is. It's cars.
Is the camera going to catch up with her?
In a minute. Mike says, I wouldn't recommend that. I once went sharking with the Quint once. A great white ate him, and yeah.
But technically my brother caught it because I gave him the rod because I was going to get ready to change the bait. And a minute after I gave it to him, a shark got on the line and he pulled it to shore. It took me forever to dehook it. Yeah. That's the part, like just wrenching a hook out of a lip. It would just, I don't do well delivering pain to other things.
So she's kind of like in the city now.
Ray had never been this far from home, but she imagined Nani would have come here.
But it still looks pretty and beautiful because she doesn't see it as that. Like, you can see it as however you want.
If they kill this cat, we're closing this game.
Oh, for sure.
Just calling that now.
Rays? You can catch rays?
Huh. I guess that's like catching like dolphin in net. Haven't caught a ray yet. Would love to fight one though. You have to throw them back.
Yeah, there are so many intricate rules
Right.
when it comes to fishing. What you can and can't have, keep, all that. Oh, Mike says he's 5 minutes from the ocean. I miss the ocean.
Oh, I remember those days.
God. Oh,
Mike, you don't know how good you got it, buddy.
I miss winter in Florida. Not because, for once you can actually breathe and not be fucking miserably hot.
Yeah.
But also because, okay, cat, get yourself settled. But it's always so dead at the beach.
Don't approach the dog. He's gonna bite you.
I'm wondering if she's going to realize that he's nice. Because that's what she did a minute ago. She was scared of the car, and then when we approached it, it turned out to be a lawnmower, and she was fine with it.
Okay.
Oh, Quentin says he only does catch and release.
Oh, okay. Kansas is bad in the wait, what?
Mike says, "Oh, I know.
Uh,
I was in Kansas for a bit. It was horrid. Not having that
Kansas
ocean."
been the first place. Uh,
But how about
I
not
mean,
North Dakota?
Dan Reichert doesn't say too many kind things about Kansas to begin with.
Chicken. Oh,
Was he sharpening his claws or what?
yeah. He's sharpening his claws on a bark on the tree.
Tree trunk.
Oh,
Oh, or a house. Man, that's cool. How it shows you one thing and then as you approach it, it changes. I did not expect that mechanic.
so funny you guys mentioned Colorado. I've been told so many times this week how Clayton and I have got to go to Colorado.
Really?
Yes, everyone talks about Colorado. It's a
Oh.
nice place for a good vacation. She can't go in any of these houses.
Oh, so
Well,
earlier you and I were talking about
Mike goes, I was just about to say that you have to go. Got to get that grass.
Oh, right, yeah.
Listen, we had a conversation about that this week. I asked Clay, I said, would you ever, in a place that it is legal to do those things, do those things? He's like, nah, he's just
Nah.
he's not interested.
Right. It's like I had no interest in getting a tattoo when I was too young to get a tattoo, and then when I was old enough to get a tattoo, I still didn't want a tattoo.
See, I am totally interested in getting a tattoo.
It smells awful.
Yeah, there was a hotel that we
Oh, right.
stayed at. Oh God, it was a last minute type thing. We needed just a hotel to stay a night when we were
Is
trying
that
to.
when we were moving here in
Yeah.
friggin' Alabama?
No. That was when we were moving here and we were apartment shopping.
Oh, right.
And so we drove all the way here, stayed
Was
one
that like
night, and drove back.
is that like in Mississippi?
No, it was here in Houston.
What? Oh, I'm still thinking of the
No, it was we drove here one night. Saturday we spent looking at apartments, stayed Saturday
Mhm.
night in the nasty hotel.
Yeah. Where did we stay on the way here? Remember we had a hard time parking the U-Haul?
I think
Do
maybe
you
that
remember what city that was in?
maybe that was
Huh?
Alabama?
I
Mississippi?
think it was yeah, it was somewhere around there.
It could have been Alabama.
wasn't
That was too short of a drive.
it wasn't Florida and it wasn't Texas and there's only 3 states between.
Yeah. It was super ridiculous how late we got there.
Yeah. But it's not really that bad as long as you're in a comfortable place. Yeah. I mean,
I have no desire to ever smoke a thing though. Like I love my lungs.
that's true. Yeah.
I have a grandmother with lung cancer. I have a grandfather who died of a lung condition. Like, that is not fucking happening.
Yeah.
You attain more control than alcohol. Well, I have a tolerance to alcohol, so I don't really. That's not true. I don't drink near as much as I used to, so that's pretty much shot
I
to
think
hell.
I think he's saying like if you get hammered on alcohol, you lose like speech and balance and everything else. Whereas,
Oh, look, a school.
uh,
With pot, you still have those things.
on pot, you're just relaxed. I watched a video today on Reddit of this dude with Parkinson's. Speaking of marijuana, so he did the drops inside on his inner gum or something like that. He had severe Parkinson's. Like his arm was folded behind his back and he couldn't take a steady step and he couldn't sit his neck was like convulsing. He couldn't hold his head still. And then they just showed him like touching this, it looked like lip balm almost, to the inside of his gum. Lily had lost her ball and needed Ray's help. He touched this like lip balm stick to the inside of his gum, and then it flashes forward to him like laying back on the couch behind him with his hands behind his head, and then he just kind of like you see him like come to, and I assume it's a doctor or whoever's coaching him through it goes, "How do you feel?" He just like brings his hands forward and sits up on the couch. He's like, "I feel good." And like he holds his hand out and they are perfect. Like, first off, he can hold his hand out and it's not pranked behind his back. Like he just holds his hand out and they are rock steady. And I'm just
So
like,
was that pot that he had, or some kind of
yeah,
form of marijuana, I should say?
it was marijuana, but it was like just like the liquid version of it. And they said you just like do a drop on the inside of your gum because it's like sublingual. It goes under your tongue. It's incredible, like how quick and effective it was.
Oh fuck! It's
Uh,
pretty cool though that helps
Mike,
so much.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Mike says I smoke cigs, but they say you can't quit till your mind and body want to quit. Smoke, play pool, and then watch South Park. I get so into it a few times I thought I was watching a live news report. Yeah, I mean, you do what you do. Relax. Take care of yourself. Don't hurt anybody. It's nobody's business but your own.
I understand that way, but I don't know how to go that way, girl.
Can you climb over the fence?
I keep going up to it and I pressed E and she doesn't want to.
What about spacebar?
That E is interact. I changed it to E.
Oh, okay. You elite gamer, you. See if you can take like a wide berth around the dog.
Well, I was gonna try to go this way. Maybe this
But yeah, you
fence ends.
early. Did she say come back?
I don't know what she's saying. I don't know if it's actually a.
Uh,
Oh my God, Mike! I
oh, it's like
forgot
what the heck are you?
the kiddie bowl.
It's Puppy Bowl.
No, I watched the Kiddie Bowl.
Well, that's the halftime show, I think.
So that's the one I care about.
I'll be honest, I forgot about the Puppy Bowl as well. That's super cool. I was just shocked.
Oh my
that,
God!
like,
When does this fence fucking end? How the fuck do I get in there?
the kitty cheerleaders. That's right. I was surprised that like, and I realize this is not a new thing, but like, all the halftime commercials are done. Like they're uploaded to YouTube
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck that. That's the only reason I ever watched the Super Bowl. Oh, look,
Right,
nice.
but it's such a strange thing to me. It's like, why would you, if the whole purpose is to get the views of your halftime show, why would you're paying literal millions of dollars to get your commercial in that spot, in that 20, 30, 40 seconds of airtime? Why would you ever upload it to YouTube for free? It completely negates any
because
benefit.
remember, you're getting two different audiences.
Nah, I see what you
Yes.
mean.
There
But I
are
don't.
the younger people are watching stuff on YouTube. The older generations and not so technical savvy people, they're watching it at Super Bowl. And trust me, they're still going to get those eyes because people love having Super Bowl parties. So they're still going to have all of those people.
I guess by showing it to you early, you're kind of, if it's a good one, which I imagine it would be if it's a Super Bowl commercial, like, but at the same time I say that, I was about to say, like, when it comes up on TV, you're like, oh yeah, I saw this. Have you seen this one? Let's watch this one. But like, you've already seen it. It like the surprise is gone.
So I know I saw one commercial that they were doing that. But
Mike
they
says
had
maybe
put.
they want to see YouTube reactions before spending it. That makes a little sense. Kind of get a gauge
Oh, there's your ball.
because you get really good analytics from Google, whereas like Nielsen ratings, I think are kind of vague.
What was I saying?
I was saying that why would you watch it if you've already?
There are some videos that people have already posted, like, "Hey, you don't have to wait to see this. You can go ahead and watch it right now," and then they link it to a YouTube. And here's the thing: they may be paying millions of dollars for that small little clip that they're getting on the Super Bowl, but then you're watching the full length, longer one.
Yeah.
Online.
Mike says, "What in the world is that icon I have or had? It may have been
Did you cheer?
A sub reminder or something like that."
Oh, I got an email today about that. You will have the option if you are currently subbed to potentially resub in the coming days after they do an update.
Oh, okay. It was. What is your CP? The gold oh, oh yeah, that was your sub button. I guess your subscription ran out and you are no longer sub. So if you were to sub again, you would get your sub badge back. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Probably next to your name, I imagine. What?
I just worked just getting the dog out of the way so that then we can go try to find Nani.
I was like, lazy jerk. I never knew I was a sub. It only popped up for one message.
I don't think it's a sub. I think I don't know. That's what I was thinking too, Quentin. I think you're thinking of the cheer leaderboard.
Maybe so. Yep. And the leaderboard resets every month.
So if you want that, ain't nobody else on the cheer.
A real easy first place. As little as 1 bit. Oh no. Oh no. Is she backing up on her own?
No, I'm backing her up.
I kind of want this dog to get closer and you realize it's like this harmless, cowardly old dog or something like that.
That's exactly what I feel like it's going to end up showing up as. Yeah, we're going to find out.
Oh, no.
Huh. Or not. Quint says Amy will feel a disturbance in the bit force.
Oh, but like I was going to say earlier, you and I were talking about playing The Division at some point.
Yeah.
Because I already owned it. And then I got it in a bundle, so I gave my key to you. And the DLC went on sale on Humble for like super cheap, like 80% off or something like that.
You were telling me that. What all is in the DLC?
So let me look it up over on Bundle. Oh, it's 90% off DLC.
Ow! Sorry.
What, the cat?
Sorry, guys. The cat just scratched my leg.
So for the Division 1, there are 3 different DLC packs. There's Underground, which I think introduced like a whole weather system to where like you couldn't be exposed to the elements. Well, let me look. Dive into the underbelly of New York to save what remains in Underground, the first expansion for Tom Clancy's The Division. Oh no, that was Survival that I'm thinking. Explore the randomly generated mazes of subways. Wow, that's cool.
That's how I'm gonna get lost for sure.
Well, no, it's cool because it's like it creates like daily runs. So you can every time you go into the sewers, it's different. That's really cool. I didn't know that. To fight deadly enemies and recover powerful loot. Experience an all-new incursion and find the latest weapons, gear, and more. So that's Underground, the first expansion. Normally $15. Right now it's $1.34 if you are a monthly subscriber. 91% off. That's ridiculous.
Can you buy more than one as a subscriber?
I think so.
So like you can get it for 90% off and for me 95% off?
I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Mike says, just go outside and 75% of America right now if you want to experience harsh conditions.
Yeah, you are not kidding. So the other one, so that was Underground. That's not the one I was thinking of. The one I was thinking of is the next one, Survival. So this introduced a like weather system. In expansion 2, Survival, endure as long as you can in a very hostile environment and brutal weather conditions. In a blizzard, everything you can find becomes a vital resource. This mode will challenge even the most talented agents. So it goes into a description. Oh,
Ooh, bird.
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 Survival mode. Cold, stripped of gear, and beset by a brutal snowstorm, you must survive until extracting safely in the dark zone. Oh, crap. The dark zone. I hate the dark zone. Finding warm clothes and survival equipment will be vital to your success. However, the environment is not the only danger out there. Beware of other agents and deadly hunters prowling in the area if you wish to make it to the end. I did not know this all happened in the dark zone. That makes me slightly less excited for it, just because I don't like the idea of losing my stuff.
So it's realistic New York, Quentin says.
Yeah. All of New York is a dark zone. Frozen dark zone. The third expansion, Last Stand. In expansion 3, Last Stand, experience the dark zone in a new way. Crap, another dark zone. Through a new game mode with up to 16 players. Holy crap. Join forces and capture and hold tactical locations. Experience a new incursion, stolen signal, and get new weapons, gear, and more. Huh. Okay.
Come on, open up that gate.
Yeah, I dip into the Division every once in a while just because I think it's such a cool idea. It came out super close to. I always think it did. Hold on, before I say that out loud. The Division.
That's a good question, Mike. I remember seeing some videos on it, and I was very interested in it, but no one else in Carpe Boredom was interested in it, and I was just like, well, that's a bummer. Bridge.
I wanted to get more out of Division 1 before I went to 2. Division 2 release date is March 15th, 2019.
I feel like Brandon wasn't super into it, which I was very disappointed with.
Yeah.
Beta starts this week. Is that Quentin? Is that for Division 2 or Dying Light 2?
What?
Mike says I can't wait for Dying Light 2.
Oh, probably for the Division 2, I would imagine.
I just saw a man go in here. Let me go in there too.
What was I doing?
That's negative.
That's the page I was looking for.
Division 2. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack. Okay. So,
like a cafe going on over here.
the Division.
Aha. Thank you for the bits, Mike. Now you get that lead cheerer.
Number 1. Bang! Look at that.
Number 1.
So the Division, the first one, came out March 8th, 2016. Now, the other thing I was looking.
Nobody, Quentin. I am doing good. How about you, Jack? How are you doing? We're just kind of having a nice, relaxing evening, checking out some really cool visual effects in this game, and talking about all kinds of stuff and how our week's been. You know what I'm excited about? God, what's that game I love, Clayton?
Farm Together.
No, yes. Oh, great.
Stardew Valley.
No.
Cook
Left for Zombie game.
Left 4 Dead.
Not Left 4 Dead, but I've determined, guys, guess what? Shelby likes Left 4 Dead too. Just saying.
Oh, are you talking about The Last of Us?
Yes, The Last of Us
okay.
2. I'm so excited.
So I don't know why. I thought Destiny and The Division released around the same time. They were like a year and a half apart.
Well, well, first off, okay, they both came out and neither of them were particularly good when they first came out. Both of them had a long way to go. What game was it we were talking about the other night that people were saying Anthem.
Anthem. Yeah.
People are saying, "Oh no, don't delay it." And then apparently people are like, "Oh, no. Yeah,
you
no,
should have delayed it."
Yeah. You know what? We changed our mind. You should totally delay this shit.
Yeah, speaking of Destiny, Bungie and Activision parted ways. So now
really?
Yeah. Destiny belongs to Bungie.
Interesting. Oh dear.
I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't know either. Huh. Fallout 76. So I have never been a Fallout girl.
Me either. I've never been a Fallout girl either.
Shut up.
I've listened to Fallout Boy.
Yeah, I did too. Oh, those were the years.
Hey, I like Fallout Boy.
I wasn't saying anything negative about Fallout. I was remembering my childhood.
Okay.
I wasn't saying anything negative about Fallout Boy. I jammed out to them a lot in high school.
Uh-huh. Logan still jams out to them. He doesn't even know the words.
Mike says, "Have you ever heard of Craft the World?" I have not. Oh, damn.
Craft the World. I've not heard of that. Let me look it up. Craft the World. Craft the World on Steam. Craft the World is a unique sandbox strategy game. The mix of Dungeon Keeper, Terraria, and Dwarf Fortress. Explore a random generated world populated by dangerous characters. Build a dwarf fortress, gather resources, and craft all the items, weapon, and armor you need. This is extremely Terraria.
I was wondering if I could give the dog the bread, but it turns out I can't give the dog the bread. They recently made it multiplayer. Well, hell yeah.
It looks all right.
I don't know why I'm walking around with bread, but apparently I'm just walking around with bread.
I got this bread. Just hanging out with my bread.
Is this a wall I can't get around? Fucking trees. But does it have a Cthulhu? Gotta have Cthulhu. Okay, so dog is in my way.
And you keep smashing your nose on things.
I'm just like wondering if I could give dog the bread or not, but I keep hitting E to interact and it's not letting me have that option. Okay, guess we're not going that way. So you had sent me a message, a couple weeks ago in Messenger. And did I see that Farming Simulator is now an esport?
Oh, Kinda, yeah. I remember that. Farming Simulator is getting its own esports league over on Engadget.com. Oh my god. On Engadget.com. The the screenshot or the picture that goes along with the article is a guy sitting at a table with like a full simulation driving rig in front of him with 1,000 buttons and levers.
Wow, really?
Something more for playing like American Truck Simulator, but I guess you would need all those buttons for a friggin' tractor as well. That's great. Shelby's getting into the esports.
I know. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Shelby knows how to fucking farm.
I did, however, stumble onto the Farm Together subreddit today. So yeah, there is an entire subreddit for that freaking game.
This is how I get in the Reddit game, guys.
For me, it was build a PC sales. For her, it's Farm Together.
This is not good. Oh gosh, really?
What?
Mike.
Well, plow like ox. Sounds like a Borat line. Let's see. What else they got going on?
Farm Together's on sale right now on Steam.
It is.
Just saying.
Or at least it was yesterday.
Wink, wink.
Apparently there's a new firmware out for the Switch 7.0.
Oh shit, I should totally turn it on and update it. I needed a new Switch game. Oh, I'm dying.
Farm Together.
It's not on Switch. I would have already bought it on both platforms.
Shelby, I have some news for you.
What? Are you gonna leave me hanging?
I'm confirming. Hold on.
Okay, we're back on this side of the fucking...
I'm looking at nintendo.com/games/details/farm-together-switch.
Is it happening?
It is currently on the eShop for $19.99.
How much is it?
$19.99, just a penny short of 20. Just shy of a dub will get you Farm Together.
What the fuck, little birds? I gave you food.
I feel like you're not fully appreciating the magnitude of this announcement.
I appreciate it. Oh, God, am I gonna end up having to buy the game on another fucking console? Like, why?
Is this Stardew all over again?
I own Stardew on every fucking platform, on multiple people's accounts on those platforms.
Oh, God.
Why is this gate now closed? Now I can't get back through the gate. Come on. I want the bread that's in there. I need the bread.
Let's get this bread.
Give me that bread.
Motherfuck. Oh, guess what? Farm Together on Switch released today.
Holy shit.
It literally released on the eShop today.
Well, I know that it had just released the other day on Xbox. Because
really?
I'm pretty sure because I was telling Amy about it and I was like, hey, this is just out.
Huh. Let's see. What else do we got going on?
That's the mean dog. I kind of wish she could run because it kind of bothers me.
I mean, with as much as you slam face first into things, I'm glad she doesn't run.
I'm trying to paint the full picture. I need some more bread. Feed them damn ducks. Pelicans, birds, whatever.
Let's see what else we got.
Mike says, "This is how I see the world. Things don't appear till I'm a foot away from them, and I have so many restraining orders due to it." Are
Let's
you
see.
kidding me?
What?
It won't let me get any of that bread.
Don't you already? Oh, what did you do with the bread you
I
had?
gave it to the birds.
Okay, then you've done that.
I was trying to get around the birds.
Oh,
Let's see if I go back this way. If now the birds have moved enough, maybe for me to slide past them.
speaking of tech,
Anything else I'm supposed to do?
you got a new mouse there, don't you?
I do. There's only one bread in that box. Yeah, just ignore like the 4 different sticks of bread in there.
Baguette.
That's it. Baguettes.
Yeah, a couple days ago, Amazon had a deal of the day on Logitech stuff. So I got which one did I get? I got the
Cthulhu.
G602, and you got the G703 wireless mouse.
Yeah.
I really like mine, but man, yours is a good mouse. I like mine more because it's a physically larger mouse, and I can lay my entire hand across this mouse, which is unusual for me. But yours, I was kind of questioning why like a no frills mouse would be $60 on sale when it's normally $100, and I was just like, this better be a good mouse. But like, it got solid reviews and it had like decent features, and I was like, all right. And then we got it in. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good mouse. Like, mine has way more buttons, so I understand. But yeah, if I had never used mine, I'd be perfectly happy using yours because that's a decent sized mouse, good feel, good weight.
Quinn says that you have the same mouse, Clay.
We have you've got the 602 with the 6 buttons on the side. Man, it's a good mouse. I like it a lot. I'm still getting used to having 6 different buttons at my thumb. Are great for tricking. Mike says, speaking of mice, I had a dumb moment, went into a sports shop and almost bought a mouse cover. Turns out it's a sports cup, not the one you drink.
Oh, so now we can just barely slide past him.
Ah, I see. Can you pick up a fish?
Nah, I tried.
Hey, Shelby.
Hey, Clayton.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know. What?
Fish.
Such a dumbass. Such a dumbass.
Makes your drinks a little too salty.
I want to know what a...
Oh, God.
Oh, look, an umbrella. Because it's raining. Because who finds an umbrella just, on the ground and picks it up? This girl does, apparently.
True, but they have that nice strategy record for hands-free. That's terrible. So yeah, when I got my mouse set up, first off, I was upset because not 4 days ago was I at Shelby's desk cropping all her wires for her wired mouse, and then this thing goes on sale. It's like, oh, it's a wireless mouse. I was like, oh, great. I have to go back through all the cropping and unloop the mouse wire out of it.
Yeah, and you have to do it all over again because I need a new mouse. I mean, I need a new keyboard.
What?
I need a new keyboard.
Yeah.
Ray was beginning to lose hope until she heard a familiar sound.
There he is.
Nani.
There's that fat boy.
Nani. You're so cute. You're so cute. He's even got like that little fat pouch. Like he's not like a skinny cat, which, okay. I get Oreo was like what a normal sized cat's supposed to be, like 9 pounds or whatever. But I'm sorry. I need a little bit of fat boy in my cats.
Yeah, I will never forget the reaction of the friggin' vet's office. when we pulled him out of the cat carrier, the girl that got our room went out into the lobby and got all of the other nurses, and we're just like, "You have to see this cat."
She
And we just like,
apologized. She was like, "I'm sorry, but I've never seen a cat that he's that big. He's so cute." And I was like,
yeah,
"Yeah, yeah, he
yeah, there's a
is.
lot to love.
Makes that bed nice and warm. There's no way
He
I'm gonna
sure
be able
does.
to." Yeah. Sorry, Nani. I'm gonna have to seem to go the wrong way to get you. But then that backfired with the fact that he hurt his foot. So
Yeah,
fat
I
boy.
think he like was jogging across the house and like basically twisted his ankle. So he was down for a couple days, but he's all right.
So I was talking to a friend at work yesterday or today. No, I think it was yesterday. And she said, I was like, "Why are you into work today?" Because we get to work from home. And she was like, "Oh, I had to go to Sugarland to take my dog to the vet." And I was like, "Vet appointment or something?" She goes, "Yeah. Um, apparently a couple weeks ago, her dog, who's 6 years old, he was like, running and jumping and is being playful
Mm-hmm.
and came down on his foot and hurt. I guess it's like her and hurt her foot, broke her foot."
Oh man.
And so they had to do surgery, and then she's been in and out of casts like repeatedly.
Man.
And I was like, I feel so bad. And one of the girls at work, she's like, "Oh man, I've just been like, bye." And I'd been like, I was like, no. I was like, I want to hug you. I'm so sorry for everything you've been through. Like when I hear kids are sick, like I'm just like, oh yeah, that sucks, man. But like
There was something over to your right.
someone's fur baby is like hurt,
Yeah.
and I'm like, are you okay?
Oh, I think it's a duck. Oh, that's a seagull. That's what that noise is.
Oh, Mike says, "My cat got a hold of a baby rabbit not long ago, brought it in and nursed it back to health."
That's
Did the cat
crazy.
nurse it back to health, or are you telling me that you nursed it back to health? Because that's sad.
There was a story with the brutal freezing. A dog found a cat,
Oh no.
I think, and like picked it up by its neck and dragged it into its doghouse and like cuddled up with it to keep it warm.
Oh.
I think it was a cat.
All those poor animals.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. Tried to get back on his feet.
Yep.
Died of shock 2 days later. Well, you tried. That's honorable. You do what you can.
I don't know how to get to you, Nani.
A little bit earlier, Mike said, "Ever heard of Tokyo Jungle?" I have heard of Tokyo Jungle. I used to own it, I think, because I think I got it in a PS Plus game.
All right,
I
I don't
never
know
got
where
a
to
chance to
go.
play it. PS Plus ran out. According to GiantBomb.com, Tokyo Jungle is a hunting action game that takes place in a futuristic Japan after humans have abandoned it, leaving only packs of animals roaming the country.
Ooh,
Players assume direct control of multiple species throughout the game, all going toe-to-toe with each other in fierce battles.
that sounds fun.
Oh, the
I
game
wanna
had
be the
a
lion.
retail. The game had a retail release in Japan, but was only released digitally in Western territories. The cover art is just a cat in the middle of like a New York street, just like sitting there. Let's see. There's a story mode. There's
I don't know where to go. If you can provide any assistance, that would be awesome. Because Nani is back that way. I can't get to him. There's a fence.
I mean, like, can you get to the front door of this shop?
This one right here? I'll try.
Yeah.
Every door I've tried for shop doesn't do shit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything inside.
No, it won't
Nope.
let me go get up there.
I guess keep walking forward.
House.
Fence. Oh, you're near the dock. That's why you can
Yeah.
hear seagulls. I guess keep walking around.
Shop.
Drop me out here. I'll be fine. Let's see here. There you go. There's something over to your right that just glowed. No, I meant like basically behind the camera. Yeah, over
Yeah.
there. So that's the fish.
So the yellow seems to be smells.
Right.
Oh, it's not fish. It's sewer.
But it's coming out of the sewer.
Yeah.
That's still funny.
Purple seems to be some kind of interact. It kind of wisps about. So that's why I'm trying to figure out if it's trying to tell me something when it wisps about purple.
Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Oh, speaking of PSN games, the latest PS Plus releases are ridiculous.
Does it make you regret not having that membership anymore?
I mean, I could get it and still get them, but
Mike, we're trying to find Nani, who's the little orange cat. We have to get to him. But we are blind, so we are having to slowly adventure in the world. By using sight, sound, smells.
Over on PSU.com, that's the PlayStation Underground. First off, for your complimentary PS Plus games, here's your next story beat.
Yeah.
You get For Honor, Hitman, Dive Kick.
Oh, I love Dive Kick.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Damn.
Gunhouse and Rogue Aces. And you can still download Steep, Portal Knights, Zone of the Enders, Amplitude, Fallen Legion, and Super Mutant Alien Assault. It's ridiculous. Like, okay, For Honor. That's still a valid game. There's still new DLC coming out for that. Hitman's cool because what you can do, it's also the first. It's the complete first season. So what you do is you download Hitman 2, or no, you redeem Hitman the complete first season, and then you can download the demo of Hitman 2, and you can play through the content in Hitman 1 with the rule set of Hitman 2.
Okay.
Because those games are essentially work together. And like, so it's For Honor, Hitman, Metal Gear 4, and Steep. That's at least $120 worth of games.
I mean, I used to love that we had the PS Gold or whatever Plus because the Vita, you have a PS Vita, and I would play games on there, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, that's right."
Well,
the other Vita games anymore.
Well, the other part of that is that this is the last month they are doing PlayStation Plus releases for PS3 and PS Vita.
Interesting.
So from now on, sounds like it's going to be PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Mike,
which is weird.
Said that. He said exactly what you just said. This is the last month for PS3, and also he says I just use PS Now instead. It's like Netflix for games.
Netflix for games. Yeah. Which confuses me because I don't know. Does that mean there's going to be 6 PlayStation 4 titles released every month, or is it just 2? Because that's a hard sell when Xbox Live Gold is doing 4 or 5 a month.
And they have that other thing that they're always pushing so hard.
Game Pass?
Yes.
Yeah. That Game Pass is like a industry changing product.
There's your some really big fishing poles. Those are some long fishing poles.
Long boys. Did they say each month they would release a VR? Oh, they did say each month they would release a VR game, but that has yet to happen. Huh.
Oh, PS is now Game Pass for PlayStation.
Well, PlayStation Now is Game Pass for PlayStation, yeah. Gotta have big
rod. Yeah. I should not laugh inappropriately.
like I didn't spend as much time with PlayStation Now because I had already switched to PC gaming by the time that really caught on. I remember it being talked about, and I was just like, "That's a really cool idea." Um, but I was just like, I'm I got all the games I will ever need. But like Game Pass just seems like it breaks the market with all the stuff you get for free. Not free, but as part of the deal. I wonder, let me look up the Game Pass. I also always call it Games Pass. Game Pass list. Let's Game Pass game list.
I really don't
Xbox.
like how much there's like no sight on this fucking thing I'm on.
That's kind of what happens. Oh. WindowsCentral.com thinks I'm using an ad blocker when I'm just running Firefox. I don't have an ad blocker. I don't know what to tell you.
How dare you?
I don't block ads. I'm fine with ads. I get all kinds of stuff for free because of ads. All right, so I'll go down the list of Xbox One Game Pass games that kind of stand out. There's Ark Survival Evolved. DMC. All right, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition. Oh, that's not DMC though. Oh, no, yeah, there's DMC Devil May Cry. That's a cool game. Fallout 4, Forza Horizon 4 is on Xbox Game Pass. Gears of War 4. God, Halo 5 Guardians. There's like several Halos on there. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Hitman, again.
Max says, "Oh no, oh god, don't get me started on Ark. That caused me so many heartbreaks."
Just Cause 3. Middle of Shadow of Mordor. Mortal Kombat 10. Ollie Ollie 1 and 2, which I personally
Ooh.
love.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that.
Payday
Great
2.
For you. Hey.
PUBG.
Wait.
What?
This is on PS?
No.
Oh, it was like,
this is on Xbox
what?
Game Pass.
How did I miss that news breaking?
But I think PUBG is coming to PlayStation.
Really? I did not hear that.
I think so. Let me look.
Great, so it can be broke on another platform.
When is PUBG coming to PS4? Oh, okay. We also found out that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is not coming to PS4, but will instead remain an Xbox One exclusive, console exclusive.
That's what I thought I had heard. I have no fucking clue where I am.
But just below it, it says GameSpot.com says PUBG's new Vikendi map out now on PS4 and Xbox One. What? PUBG
PC? Did someone just fucking screw up and instead of putting PC, put PS?
Why are they playing, what is that, Ode to Joy, I think?
I don't know. You're the only one that can hear this, so you're the only one that can answer it.
Oh, that's an ad playing on my... I thought that was coming out of the game.
No.
I just heard music start playing, but it was like very serene. That was an ad that was playing on the thing. It was an auto play video.
You had ad blocker, huh?
Yeah, PUBG Corp has rolled out a new update for the Battle Royale game on PS4 and Xbox One. Okay, it is definitely on PS4. GameSpot knows what they're talking about. It's the spot for games. Sea of Thieves is also on Xbox Game Pass. Warhammer Vermintide 2. We happy for you if that's your deal.
Quentin says, I thought Bluehole was owned by Microsoft.
I don't know.
I feel like I've walked a big-ass circle here.
Well, let's see. Let's see. But
Definitely in a circle.
I know there's Bluehole and then there's PUBG Corp. Looks like Bluehole is owned by Tencent. I don't know. Let's find out. Who owns Bluehole? PUBG developer Bluehole Inc. valued at over $4 billion. That's with a B.
Jesus.
This is over at Shack News. This is a 2017 article with a bunch of dumb GIFs in it.
That's really old.
Let's see if there's any update to this. Bluehole built PUBG for live stream. Bluehole company, Wikipedia. Let's do that. Let's see. PUBG Corp, formerly Gino Games, is an internal studio that developed PUBG. It was announced that the company would be acquired by Bluehole in 2015. A second office was established in late 2017. On 12 March 2018, PUBG Corp acquired New York-based studio Mad Glory, which was renamed PUBG Mad Glory. What the heck? Doesn't say anything about Microsoft in this thing. It says Tencent.
Mike says, I've always been a Sony kind of guy. Quentin says, I grew up with PlayStation. Mike says, the only Xbox exclusive I was big on was First State of Decay. And Quentin says, I've always liked Halo.
I'm trying to think back through my console. I had an NES. I remember that. From there, I went to a Genesis. I never owned a Super. From a Genesis, I don't think I owned any consoles until the N64. I remember there was the Jaguar and the 3DO and a bunch of people attempting to make their place in the gaming market, and I was just like, I don't know any of these things. But yeah, I went from NES from Nintendo NES to Sega Genesis, back to Nintendo 64. And then from the 64, I really started to pick it up because after the 64, I had an original Xbox, I had a GameCube, and then later I had a PS. I never owned the original PlayStation. I had a PS2. And then at that point, I was all in. I was like, from now on, I want all three consoles of whatever they make. So I got a Wii, I got an Xbox 360, I got a PS3. I was just like, I want to play video games all day, every day. And that's what I do. Mike says we had the NES and the 64, GameCube, and then I went back and forth between Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah. I was just thinking about this the other day. I was looking at my Xbox One controller that I play on PC, and I was just like, I think if they had standardized the DualShock 4 for PC use earlier than they did, I don't think I ever would have used an Xbox One controller.
What? I love the Xbox One controller.
So do I. I I like it a lot now because I've used it so much and I've gotten used to it and I've acclimated to it and I'm incredibly familiar with it. But there's something so perfect about the DualShock 4. Every time I pick it up, the triggers feel amazing. The sticks feel amazing. There's a like if I bend and squish my Xbox One controller, it creaks and pops because like it's kind of flimsy, but the DualShock 4 just has like a sturdiness to it that it doesn't give. You can like lean on it. It doesn't creak and pop the way the Xbox One controller did. That may be different with the Elite, but that's also a $150 controller.
Yeah. Jesus.
Like so much so that I've really wanted to give that new freaking Astro C40 or whatever it's called a spin. My problem with the DualShock triggers curve inwards and my finger slips off. That is for the PS3. The PS4 they curve outward like the Xbox One controller. That's what makes them for various reasons I understand perfectly because we used to watch videos and YouTube and stuff like that on the PS3 and the problem was when you set down the controller it like without fail will bump one of those triggers. And on like YouTube, it's the jump button. So it jumps 10 seconds ahead or behind. And it's impossible to set that controller. Oh, there's two cats.
I don't know if she's hearing like a.
Those are different cats.
Well, I wasn't sure if maybe she.
Oh, mean cat.
Oh, that's not Nani.
Mean cat. But
Dumpster
yeah,
cat.
we used to sit down the controller. Oh, are these not going to be Nani?
I don't think these are going to be Nani.
He seems nice. Oh, no, he's not nice.
Nope, he's not nice.
But yeah, every time we would sit down the controller, it would bump one way or the other, and it was infuriating. But yeah, DualShock 4 is a whole different ball game, and it is amazing. I still love that controller.
Amazing.
Like it in a top 3. I think
This girl ain't ever finding her way home.
we are now 10 miles from home and blind. Wiggle butt.
She better call an Uber.
I think in a top 3, I think it has to go just by virtue of use. I think it has to go Xbox One controller, DualShock 4, and then Xbox 360S controller. But
what about that Wii controller?
Oh yeah,
you know that Wii.
Yes, Mike, that is an important mechanic of the game. That's why everything fills in as she gets close to it. This girl is blind. She was blinded by a fireworks accident.
And that's why when you see like there's sounds like birds or something, the area fills in around that because that's her using the sound to be able to know her surroundings.
Got a blind girl walking on a train track. You are cruel.
Listen, it's where the game put me. I'm gonna follow that train track because you know that's gonna lead to something, right? It's better than going off the train track.
Mm-hmm. But like, if I had started using the DualShock 4 to play games on PC,
that's exactly what I wanted to say earlier, and I completely forgot. She's gonna break out and be like, "I'm fucking Daredevil. I'm gonna beat your ass."
Here's my walking stick grappling hook. But yeah, if I had started using the DualShock 4, it would be no question that it would be DualShock 4 solid number 1 and Xbox 360 as a very close number 2 because I still love that controller. If I could get my hands on a brand new wired Xbox 360 controller, I think I would actually be pretty happy using it.
I mean, I know where you can get like one that's probably in fair condition because, you know, Brandon, that's all he uses is fucking wired controllers.
That's true. I mean, but it's also a moot point because I already have an Xbox One controller that works with all the features of Windows 10. I don't have to worry about any compatibility issues.
I just
It's
don't feel like the
standardized.
the controllers are big enough. Like they feel small in my hands. I'm used to the meatiness of an
Yeah,
Xbox controller at this point, I think.
yeah, they are like sheer dimensions. They are smaller controllers, which is weird that I like it so much because I have big hands.
Yeah, you do.
But there's something about how my hands rest on that controller that is just so ergonomic. Also, the touchpad's a neat idea. I mean, like they both have their dumb gimmicks. Like DualShock 4 has the light bar and the motion control and the touchpad, and the Xbox One controller has the rumble triggers that no game uses. Nobody uses it, and they made such a big deal about it.
What was it?
The triggers, there are rumble motors in the triggers.
I didn't know that.
The only game I've ever felt use it was Forza 5. Like there are rumble motors in the controllers. So like the not force feedback, but rumble feedback, whatever you call it. That works across the board because that's super standard by now. But like the actual triggers, like when I think in Forza 5, it's like whenever you hold the brakes and your brakes lock up, your left trigger would vibrate to let you know that you need to let off the brakes. Or if you pull the right trigger and you get wheel spin, the right trigger will rumble to let you know, hey, ease off the throttle.
Cheating.
The VR, Mike says the VR controllers suck.
I haven't played PSVR at all.
Oh, specifically VR? Yeah, or PSVR? Yeah. I mean, they're just Move controllers. Like that is I had a place I still have a PlayStation Move. And yeah, they're not great. I mean, that is almost 7-year-old technology. When did PlayStation Move come out?
Don't know.
Yes, Move release.
I couldn't. I was looking at that earlier. Yeah. There's this butterfly hanging around with her. The girl's hearing is so good she can hear a butterfly flap.
PlayStation Move won the 2010 Popular Science Award for most immersive game controller.
So it's at least 9 years.
Yeah. That information coming from Wikipedia.
Oh, then,
But yeah,
it's super reliable.
yeah. I actually like the Oculus controllers. I don't like the headset. I prefer a Vive headset, but like the Ring, like there's a word for them. I can't remember. Like the touch controllers, I guess. They have a touchpad on them, but they also have triggers, buttons, and like motion movement or motion sensing, as of course.
I don't think
But
I've
like
used the new ones because didn't they? Wasn't there an updated
for the Oculus or for the
Yeah,
Vive?
for the Oculus. Didn't they have
Maybe.
something new come out?
I don't know. I mean, everybody talks about the knuckle controllers for the Vive, which we're not going to see those for a couple of years. Those
This is
actually
so
allow
ballsy.
the Vive knuckle controllers actually let you give you independent finger movement.
Hmm.
So you can flick people off in a VR chat.
Oh, that's great. God, I love playing Diner Duo in VR. I want to play that with you
Yeah.
some more.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
And you're good at it. Like you're way I don't know how you got such a niche for cooking games specifically.
I don't know, but
But
damn.
it's like
that and farming.
It's like me and racing games. I can walk up to a racing game and probably get third place, maybe even first place on my first like attempt. And you with cooking and management games, there's like, yeah, I get it. I can beat this.
Suddenly, there it was, the unmistakable sound of the bell on Nani's collar.
There he is. She is.
She
They
thinks
are.
because it was also the unmistakable
Oh
meow
no.
before, you know, so
Oh no, there's a wall in the way.
shocking.
Can you jump that wall?
No.
We all know. Well, we know we need Shelby for food during the zombie apocalypse.
Listen, I don't know if you want me to be around you for the zombie apocalypse because I'm going to be scared shitless. I hate zombies.
Mike says that's like me in solitaire. I always come in second. I don't know. It's a gift.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But what? Is this like a fucking maze?
It is.
That's just cruel. Don't do that to a blind girl.
Oh yeah, that thing. That's why you'll be at the base with the food.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
That thing that Quentin sent us on Twitter earlier. The
oh, that we got to get on GTA.
So there's that, and then while I was looking at, there's also RC car. Oh God. There's also RC cars. That you can weaponize. Does she not want to go near the shovel guy?
She does not want to go near him.
Oh, okay. What about if you went back around and to the right?
I may have to.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like these little remote like RC cars, RC bandits, I think they're called. But yeah, you can blow them up and do all kinds of stuff with them.
In
Look
GTA?
Neat. Yeah. Like like how we had in that whatever derby mode we had, you could get an RC car.
Yeah.
I think it's like those, but you can actually buy them out in the city now.
Mike says, I was reading about the zombie apocalypse, how it wouldn't last more than a month because everyone would just die.
War. Yeah. Well, there's all these like studies of during a zombie apocalypse, what infrastructures would collapse immediately, like power stations, like transit systems, any sort of. Oh, something's happening. Oh.
No, we fell.
Any sort of like.
Oh no.
Oh, we're in a graveyard. That's why he was digging.
Yep.
I thought he might be. I was like, oh, now we have to navigate around these. Zombies wouldn't last more than a month. With the weather, they would either freeze if it's cold or decompose in the heat, not to mention rigor mortis. That's a good point.
Is it really? Nope.
Oh, man.
Nope. Knew it. What about the non-reanimated zombies?
Just the dead folks.
I feel like this is how we find out the cat's dead.
I don't think so.
This is how I cry on stream.
If you don't want to cry on stream, it is 10 o'clock. You just have to think it's a bigger government shutdown. Smells something.
Yeah.
Take the bell with you. You're never going to find it again.
Oh, Jesus, Clay.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, the only reason you found it is because it was blowing in the wind. Pick it up. So that's why the guy was digging. He was digging a grave. If you went by movie zombie physics.
This is not cool.
Why does she assume the cat's dead? I don't understand.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Nanny
no.
does not.
There better be some kind of twist up in here. No.
Oh, that's
Okay. No. Not cool. Not cool. That's sad. So,
you can turn off your camera if you want.
on that sad note, we are going to allow Shelby to go cry and cuddle with her kitties in her bed.
Yes.
So thank you guys for joining us tonight. That was a lot of fun getting to kind of talk and chat while we played a nice laid back game.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about things like games that are coming up, things that we enjoy. Oh, excuse me, crying. Right. So, anyways, you should check out our social medias. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Which on Twitter, every Monday we post our schedule, and then every single day, Tuesday through Saturday, we post who is going to be playing that particular game for that night. So make sure that you go on there and follow us so that you can get all the information. Mike says, ironic, a game about a blind girl that can only be played by the sink. Jeez. We also have a Discord that you can join so that you can hang out with other board members. And when we're not on stream, you should definitely go to our YouTube and watch our videos on there. We actually have 2 YouTube channels. We have one for our VODs that release Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then we have a second YouTube where we put up about a little over 24 hours later the streams that we have played from the night before so that you can check them out there if you aren't able to maybe make it live for that particular night. That way you can go back and watch me crying once I put this up after 24 hours. So that's cool. I know that's a lot to keep track of, so you can just go to the website. Clayton has been putting a lot of work into that, and you should totally check it out. You can actually watch our streams live on the website now, too. So it might be something that you're interested in doing.
.com/live. Are you wondering what happens?
Yes.
She gets a friend.
No one cares about the girl. We only care about furry friends.
Okay, take us out of here.
Hold on. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Tell us you found our cat, please.
Well, if it was in honor of someone.
Doesn't mean there still couldn't be a happy ending.
Well, yeah, there's a happy ending. She has a friend.
Damn it! One day, Ray received a visitor.
We already did the outro.
Listen, this is important.
Okay.
We have to make sure. Damn it! Well, thank you guys. We will be back tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Clayton and Logan are playing more Wind Waker Zelda randomizer,
Right.
so make sure you join us for that. And until then, I'm going to go cuddle with my kitty cats. So y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you, Clayton, for joining.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.